Please welcome your host, Rylan.
Told me she couldn't dance, so we spent the first day just trying to see what she could do, and she copied me on one movement, and I looked back and went, that is going in the routine.
Right, that's it.
That
We're
is
done.
happening.
We are done.
Yeah.
And you, I mean, you did let that Beyonce out, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I had to channel my own version. So I found Valentina.
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 Who I met for the first time.
Yes, he met her for the first time on Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
you met Valentina. We all did, by the look of things. There we are. I know how much you loved it, but can we just go back a week? Because when the audience at the launch show found out you were doing the samba,
Yeah.
there were literal gasps in the audience. If you listen to it back, let's hear it. And then you come out there and give us that. How did you feel when you knew you were doing a samba?
Oh, I was terrified because I'd heard, that, if you don't want to get the dance of death, you said,
Yeah.
right? Don't get the samba. Everyone goes home with the samba. So I thought,
You thought you
great.
were going home.
I did. And I'm like, I didn't know you couldn't on the first week.
Yeah.
I was like, why have they given us that? So,
Yeah.
it was tough.
It's a difficult dance, though, isn't
It's
it?
a
Neil?
difficult.
Yeah, it
and
is.
his choreography was like.
pushed you to the limits.
He really did.
Motsy was on her feet.
Yes.
She absolutely loved the energy.
amazing.
Do we think you can keep it up?
I reckon she can do it.
I'll give it a go.
You'll give it a go. What's that in your hand?
I'm sorry. So we had a little bit of a fight before we came on, and he chopped off straps on my shoes. Look, he makes me wear these ballroom shoes everywhere I go,
course.
and then look, he's strapped them off.
Commitment
He
is
cut them
really
off.
important.
So there you go. So I
Cut
don't
them
want
off so
to
you can't
talk to you
take them
anymore.
off.
I've
That's
had
it now. We've got the exclusive. We can all go home. That's what we're going for. I mean, one of the highest bits of praise on Saturday night, I think, for anyone on the floor, was Shirley said that could have belonged in week 7, Nina. Week 7.
That was really nice of her. She's my favourite judge,
We're trying to find out if that means we can go directly to week 7.
Oh, hang on, I'm just checking.
we check?
Yes? No, you can't.
Shame. That would have been nice. Just week
that
7.
would have been nice.
And how are your family dealing with it? Because, when you go on Strictly,
Yeah.
it is a proper family affair. Everyone's so involved.
Yeah.
Are they coping with it all right?
Oh, well, my daughter came down to see it, actually, so she was very, very excited. And Saeed, Mark Elliott, my fake son,
Saeed! Zainab Saeed!
he was down there. But my son, not so much. He's not interested too much. He's 14.
He's just
he'd
like,
rather
Mum, take them shoes off.
Literally, he's like, oh, gosh, she's going to come home and complain now about her legs hurting, her back
Your
hurting.
daughter actually turned around and said, "What did I do to you?" That,
Oh,
straight
What?
afterwards, she was like, "That's not my mum. What did you do to my mum?"
Oh, my
I didn't know
gosh.
she could move like that.
didn't know she
said
did that.
the whole nation didn't know she could move like that.
No, we didn't. But we're so glad you do.
Oh,
we're
thanks.
really glad you do. Well, that was then. This is the now.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing a tango to this tune. There we go. So how are you feeling about it? Has John and Katie give you any tips?
Yes. But firstly, he always says, I have no neck, right? So
No neck.
that's the first one.
No neck, Nina.
You have legs.
But I have legs.
No neck, Nina, but she's got legs.
So, I know I've got a lot of kicking in the tango, so yes.
How's rehearsals going, Neil?
Do you know, it's going really well.
Yeah.
You're really nervous.
Yeah, I am.
She keeps, actually, when we arrived here, she's like, "Can we practice more?" And I'm like, "You're in a good place. You're okay. You're getting it. You're fine. You're
I
going to
panic.
get this. You're going to bring out whatever her name is, Vanessa, Veronica. What's her name again?
Valentina.
Valentina's coming out on the weekend.
No.
Valentina? I
No.
hardly know her.
I'm just getting used to her. So she comes out every weekend, so I'm going to get to know her more. It's going to be great.
So what Nina are we going to get this week?
I don't know. I'll have to find a character for the tango. Valentina might be too fierce for that.
Okay.
I'll have to find someone.
Could I meet her maybe on Friday this week rather than just Saturday night?
No, you know,
No,
right?
I'm
You,
not-
you have to bring it on
okay.
the night.
Element
You
of
can't
surprise,
just-
Neil.
Yeah.
Maybe get some name badges, though. It might
Yeah,
help.
that could help me.
And he needs to wear a cricket box on the night, just so he understands.
Good luck with that, then, Neil.
I think I'm going to take those kicks out.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to take those kicks out. And you two have got a bit of a weird pre-show ritual, haven't you? That you always do something.
Well, I do. I do. Do you do this as well? No, I tend to touch the ground
No, you
before I
make
step
me
on.
clean the floor before we go on. But
So this pre-show ritual, is this something you've always done, or
I've
is this
always
just
done
strictly?
any job, any
Really?
filming, any theatre, just touch the ground. I don't know. I don't know if it. I don't know why I do it, but I do. I've done it for years.
Well, do you know what? You want to be slapping that ground on Saturday night, because whatever you did last Saturday,
Yeah.
it worked for you.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, I'm so thrilled, and I can't wait to see what you both do this week. Lovely seeing you both. It's
Lovely
Nina and
seeing
Neil,
you as well.
everyone. Still to come, Judi and Graz.
I'm Nikita Kutsmin, I'm 23 years old, I was born in Ukraine and I grew up in Italy. I'm a 6-time Latin and ballroom champion and I've been dancing internationally for 19 years. It is absolutely a dream come true to be part of Strictly. I'm honestly just excited to just start dancing. I love dancing so much because it's a real expression of the feelings which I feel inside. I love ballroom, but I'm much more of a Latin dancer. When I'm dancing, I'm intense, I'm playful, and cheeky. Watch out, Strictly, there's a new Latin boy in town.
Tilly and Nikita. It's so lovely to have you on the show. Tilly, how was Saturday for you?
It was amazing. It was terrifying, but amazing. I was so nervous right before we went on stage. I literally looked at Nikita and I said, I don't remember a thing. I was like, I don't know the dance. And I was like, we need to do it again.
Waltz, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I just thought, you know, I'm usually the clum.
Yeah, and you looked gorgeous.
Thank
you. looked
you.
absolutely stunning. And Nikita, a big round of applause. New pro, everyone. Big night for you on Saturday.
Oh, it was such an emotional night. Honestly, once we finished dancing the waltz, I just tried not to cry because all the build-up for the live show and then, yeah. So beautiful.
It was a pleasure to watch you both. It really, really was. And you said about crying. I know you had your mum in tears. But what about Daddy? What did he?
He said that he cried as well, though, so
Oh, bless
moved them
him.
all to tears. I guess that's a good thing.
Well, I think it is a good thing. It is a good thing because you scored 21.
Yes.
Was you happy with that score?
I was really happy. You know, I said higher than most scores I used to get in school, so it's a win-win.
The only way is up now, isn't it?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And if you told me I was going to get 21 in my first week of Strictly, like 2 weeks ago, when I couldn't dance, pretty much had no confidence to do it and had never worn high heels, I probably would have just laughed.
I was going to say there's no heels on those feet tonight.
Oh, no way. And we're actually matching.
We are matching.
I was going to say you have got similar shoes on.
Unplanned, I promise.
There was a few mixed comments from the judges. There was
Right.
praise in there, most definitely. But Nikita, there was issues with framework.
Yeah.
How are we going to be working on that and going forward in the contest?
Like, first of all, I was so proud actually of the frame itself because she did such a good job. And going forward, I think we're just going to work on it harder and harder. I mean, look at all the other couples. It's such a good.
It's such a high standard this year.
Yeah.
Such a high standard. Everybody did so well in the week one. So we have to rock it.
Well, you do indeed, because week one's done. We're now into week two, and you're going to be doing the Charleston to this.
We are.
That's my baby, no.
Are you excited for this?
I
So
really am.
excited, yeah.
It's very different. Well, it's completely different to the
Completely
waltz.
different.
The opposite ends.
Which I kind of love because I feel like this is quite a good one to show more character and, I don't know, maybe it's a bit more me or more what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And
Which
my
could be
goal
nice.
here is absolutely to show the Tilly. Just to show Tilly the way she is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. There's a lot of footwork in the Charleston now.
There is.
I know.
I was going to
I know.
say, how's rehearsals going?
I'm loving it. You know, it's knackering, and I am like sweating buckets. I'm like, this is so unglamorous. Like the way I look in my VTs compared to how I look on the ballroom floor, it's miles apart. But I love it, and I don't really want to stop when we're doing it. It's like
Yeah.
got the swivel. I'm loving it.
I can see it in your face. You really are, aren't you? Is she a good student?
She's an amazing student. I couldn't have wished for a better partner for a week, for the first season. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you. And
So
I couldn't wish for a better partner.
Oh, it's all love. It's all love. Oh, got Golden on the phone. He ain't happy about that one. Not happy.
Yeah, well,
and speaking
shut
of...
him.
Well, this is what I was about to say. Speaking of Golden and
Yeah.
your shirt, I mean, he had some issues with your top, didn't he? How many
Yeah, but
buttons were undone?
I think I'm doing better.
I think
right?
you're doing better,
First
but
time
I
it
have
was
got a
completely
question
open.
for you. This is turning into a different show. This is the BBC, guys.
If you want to see more of that, let's wait for week 5.
Yeah, he knows how to get the phones. We feel it was a little bit bad of him to criticise you for that. What do you think of this?
And this is going to be the first thing I'm going to show him.
We'll put it up on the big screen in the ballroom.
Absolutely.
Maybe not. Let's not. No,
Tilly's like,
guys,
having
no,
none of it.
please.
I know you've been studying as well. I mean, Tilly,
Yes.
who in their right mind says, oh, I'm going to start uni and I'm going to go on Strictly at the same time and muddle it all in? How's it going?
It's a very good question. Luckily,
There you are, having a lovely time.
me doing my first lecture, you know, meeting my tutor group. It's actually going okay. It's only first term, so at the moment we're just easing into it. I let him know when I have any calls
Yeah.
or seminars, and we get a little break.
Yeah.
But no, I'm enjoying the balance and then breaking each other up because, you know, sometimes I'm so knackered from dancing. I don't mind putting my feet up and listening to a lecture for a bit. But then again, sometimes that gets a bit boring, and when it's over, I can go back
the dancing.
to Charleston.
Honestly, I think you're a superwoman for doing it. I don't know how
great.
you're handling it all.
So great.
Good luck. I can't wait to see
Thank
this
you.
Charleston. I really, really can't. It's Tilly and Nikita. She not only managed to pull off a show-stopping American Smooth, but also seduced a sexy dancing barman in the process of it all. Oh, my eyes, yeah.
So I just was focused on him and the dance and in the moment.
You're teaching him, aren't you?
I
can sense it. I know you.
Everyone keeps commenting on my videos, the videos that we do, like, oh my gosh, Judy's letting him loose. We're having a lot of
We
fun.
can see that fun. And Graz, it's Graz's first American Smooth on the show as well. How is it for you, mate?
It was beautiful, and with her, I mean, you know what is the beautiful thing about us is since the first moment we met, something clicked on, and even if we stay 7 hours together, 8 hours together, we have a laugh. She's always focused. That's what I love about her. She's pushing her so much, and she's giving me like, okay, she's there, so I can go even harder,
A little
even
bit more,
harder.
a little bit more.
And then I crawl home. I literally
Just
now
roll
was like,
into a car,
Help
help.
me walk, babes.
Remember the first day, she was coming down from the stairs.
I'm still making that noise now.
I wondered what that noise was, actually. Now you say that. Let's talk about the judges, because you got some great comments from the judges. They said they really enjoyed it and that it was fun. Craig mentioned things about framework as well.
Yeah.
How did we take that?
Well, you
You
know,
wanna say about the neck?
well, as I was saying about the neck, Graziano's always saying to me about the neck and the posture and the frame, and it's something that I'm always going to continue to work. So, yes, I hear what Craig is saying, and from how I was, gosh, if he'd seen how I was, to how Graz has kind of straightened me out, told me to drop my shoulders, lift my head, and all about the confidence and stretching to the right place, there's been a massive improvement, but there's always room for more improvement.
And Shirley was on her feet.
I mean,
How lovely is that?
That was so nice. Like, I was just so surprised and overwhelmed. You know, they were saying, you know, all this sassiness and the rhythm, and in the moment, you want to connect with the judges, but you're so focused and so trying to go with the music. So hearing that after was such a compliment, and seeing her standing was, it was definitely an amazing moment.
And do you know what's lovely as well? I could see you were getting a little bit emotional.
Yeah,
Yeah, it hit you.
It did hit me because when we came in and all the music was playing when we had a little rehearsal, it was like, okay, this is really happening. Even being here, it was like I remember being here last year as
on
a
the panel.
and now being here as one of the dancers. It just really hits you, and it's just such a beautiful experience to learn something new and to see like the journey of it, and seeing that first week's journey definitely did get me. I was like, I'm not gonna cry today. I was like, I am not making up this makeup on me. No, you crazy. You know they took to my face and my hair. I ain't missing something for nobody.
No way. Do you know what's been lovely as well? And this is what happens when people are on Strictly, but the people that support you, and I know your Loose Women friends have all been support you. Kay, I think she tweeted, what did she tweet? How amazing was Judy? And Charlene as well. She put up a lovely tweet, actually. She said, you know the White family are taking Strictly seriously when Papa White calls me to say how amazing Judy Love is.
That's so amazing. You know, a lot of the Loose Women have sent their love, and, you know, they're dealing with all their different things in life and still having time. Denise, you've sent me a really beautiful personal message with her and her dad, and I really appreciate that.
lovely.
And you know, it's just nice when I speak to you. Ruth was talking to me about it as well, and it's just a beautiful thing. People coming up. I think Rinda texts me as well, and it's just like, wow,
It's lovely.
Yeah,
It is.
it's
Everyone loves Strictly.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I mean,
that's
I'm getting
why.
people text me from 2 years ago saying, "Oh my God, you did great." And I'm like, "Babes, I ain't heard you for 2 years. Don't call me."
And you owe me £10. Very quickly, we need to talk about this weekend. You're going to be dancing a samba to this.
Shake that thing, miss.
When I heard this earlier, I was like, you are joking me.
Strictly come Jamaica.
Right, tell me something. Just give me some gossip from it. I want to know, because I'm literally looking forward to
Let's
it.
say that in the middle of the routine,
There's a little,
we found a way to put her signature.
Your signature, eh?
Yes.
a little zam zam.
Oh!
A little zam zam. You know, you got a little plain sandwich. You take a little pepper sauce out.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah, a little pepper sauce.
It's
on the
spicing
cheese
up.
on toast.
You know what? She's getting into the shape where I'm not counting because she feels the music.
She
She got
gets
rhythm.
it.
And I'm going like, shakata, shakata, shakata.
I
shakata.
cannot.
And she's like, okay, shakata, shakata, shakata.
I literally cannot wait
I'm so
to see
nervous.
this. No, but I know you're excited for this one as
I
well.
am excited.
I cannot
I am
wait to
definitely excited.
see
I'm
it.
glad I'm doing it with Gratz. I think it's going to be, you know, really good.
I
I'm
know
put
it's
my
gonna be
heart
good.
and soul into it, and you know, we just hope to entertain the audience and the judges and
Babe?
just bring that warmness.
You've got no worries about entertaining because you're doing that absolutely.
yes.
I cannot wait to see you both perform on Saturday night. Good luck.
Thank you.
Give it up for Judi and Graziano, everyone. Oh, that is it for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests on this year.